So you're looking to become a business analyst, right? Or maybe you're already in the game and you want to level up. Well, there's always this huge debate. What's more important? Is it the hardcore technical skills or is it the people skills? The soft stuff. Today, we're going to break down that perfect blend. Let's get into it.
Okay, first up, let's just bust a massive myth right out of the gate. People seem to fall into one of two camps here. You've got the folks who think a BA is basically a tech wizard, just buried in spreadsheets and complicated diagrams all day. Then you've got the other side who think it's all about talking, just meetings, and more meetings, trying to keep stakeholders happy. But here's the thing, they're both totally wrong.
Right? So if it's not one of those extremes, then what is the secret? What's that secret sauce that takes a BA from just being good to being absolutely great?
Well, it all starts on the human side of things. Seriously, think about it. Before you can even dream of building a new system or fixing a broken process, you've got to build trust. These are the skills that help you actually connect with people, to find out what the real problems are, the ones that are hiding just under the surface.
So what does that actually look like day to day? Well, first, it's about communication, right? Being that person who can take something super complex and make it simple for everybody. Then you've got active listening. And that's not just nodding along. It's hearing what they're not saying. You also need that critical thinking to see how all the pieces fit together, connecting the dots nobody else is. And oh yeah, negotiation and empathy, that's huge. It's how you balance what people want with what's actually possible. And of course, adaptability, because let's be real, the only constant is change. There's this great saying that a business analyst is part detective, part therapist, and part translator. And sometimes you have to be all three in the same meeting. I mean, think about it. You're the detective hunting for those hidden requirements. You're the therapist listening to a frustrated stakeholder. And then you're the translator, turning all that business speak into something the tech team can actually build. It is a deeply, deeply human job.
Okay, so trust is massive, but it's only half the story. You can't just be good with people. You've got to have the practical skills to actually deliver on your promises. This is where your toolkit comes in. These are the real, tangible skills that let you take all those great conversations and turn them into actual, concrete action.
So what's in this toolkit? Well, you've got things like documenting requirements. And a lot of times that just means writing simple user stories that look at a feature from the customer's point of view. Then there's process mapping, which is basically taking a messy, chaotic workflow and drawing it out so it makes sense. A little bit of data analysis, trust me, it goes a long, long way. You also want to get comfortable with modern tools like Jira or Miro for tracking stuff and brainstorming. And finally, just having a basic grasp of how systems work, how databases and APIs talk to each other, it's key.
I know. That list can sound a little intimidating. But here's the most important part, so listen up. You do not need to be a world-class expert in all of those things. Not even close. The goal isn't to master everything. It's just to know enough so you can ask smart questions and work confidently with the real experts, the developers, the designers, and the project managers.
So there you have it. You've got the human side and you've got the technical toolkit. And the real magic, that secret sauce we were talking about, it happens right in the middle, where those two things meet. It is all about finding that perfect balance.
I love this way of thinking about it. Your soft skills, they get you invited to the table, right? Your ability to communicate and connect with people makes them trust you, makes them want you in the room. But your technical skills, that's what keeps you there. That's what proves you're not just talk, you can actually deliver.
When you boil it all down, it comes to this super simple but really powerful idea. You just can't be successful if you're only good at one or the other. Real success, it comes from having both sides of the coin working together.
And when you get that balance right, wow, you create this unstoppable combination. This is how you stop being just another person on the project team and become someone they literally can't imagine doing the project without. You become invaluable. Let's put a new spin on that equation. Your people skills make you trusted. Your technical skills make you useful. And when you put those two together, when you are both deeply trusted and undeniably useful, that's when you become unstoppable. That's the whole game right there.
And you know what the best part of all this is? You've probably already got a head start. For sure. Maybe you're a natural people person, a great communicator. Or maybe you're the one who just loves getting into the details and the data. The point is, you're already halfway there. So the only question left to ask yourself is, what are you going to master next?